Ik ben Jess, de zangeres. Maar mag ik mezelf eigenlijk wel zo noemen? Of ben je dat pas als je veel op het podium staat, muziek hebt gestudeerd en misschien zelfs je geld ermee verdient? Ik neem jullie mee op muzikale tour langs verschillende muzikanten. Hoe zijn zij gestart? En hebben ze tips voor de beginnende muzikant? Welkom bij Jess on Tour! Hi guys! Today's episode is in English because we're gonna visit a friend of mine. He's from Brazil. He's a DJ and producer and lives in Eindhoven, and he has his own record label called House Feeling, with the focus to release and promote the great house music artists. This is Bruno Z. So we're in the home studio of Bruno Z, and this guy was born in Brazil. Did your music passion start in Brazil?
Yes, long time ago actually. So when I had 7 years old, I saw my cousin playing piano. I fell in love. Then I
was the piano of the
playing
music?
piano.
Yeah, okay.
And I was buzzing. My parents put in a lesson. So then that's how everything started, right?
So you started as a pianist?
Yeah, I started having keyboard lessons.
Yeah.
Then I moved to piano. So I played like having really lessons from 8 to 18 years old for 10 years. But then I always loved technology, always into technology. And then when I got my first laptop, I would start to like playing around with some softwares to try to make my own music.
Do you still remember your first gig as a DJ?
Yeah, well, it's different, like, because you have the gigs that you're playing in friends' party, right? But then when I got invited to play, not paid gig, yeah, I went. It was such a horrible club, you know.
Yeah,
such a
what
weird kind of people. I don't know, it was like a cheap, bad neighborhood or something like that. But then they gave the chance to play and
At what point you called yourself a DJ?
Well, I think everyone that is able to play those devices, it can be a DJ, right? But then when you're playing very frequent, then it became like, well, it's for real, it's a DJ, right? So for me, it was, I think in 2012, when I first played in a club, and then the owner liked it, and then he was inviting me very often to play there.
It was a club in Brazil?
It was a club in Brazil,
yeah.
In my hometown, yeah, exactly. And then once a book agent looked at me playing, and then after I finished my set, he approached me and then, oh, let's have a meeting, you like it? So then we had a meeting, say I wanted to be part of my casting. So when we signed, and then it became real because I had like a booking agent, so booking in the places, and they contacted a club that was about to open in my hometown, and then I became resident DJ there, and then I was playing every Friday, and I was playing before very big DJs.
So the agency, they got you on in this big club?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they arranged.
Yeah.
And then it was fun because then I was always playing for big names. So
what kind of names?
Romeo Blanco, Dimitri Vegas like Mike. It was Julie McKnight, which is the vocalist from David Guetta.
What kind of skills do you need to be a DJ?
Well, I think knowing the audience is truly important, right? And second is like what kind of DJ you want to be, right? Like so I think having your identity, your DNA, that's also important because that's what will people reach you to book you. You have to be active in the socials, right?
Yeah.
So make sure if you play a lot, record your sets, upload them, put on social medias, have different channels, Instagram, YouTube, and show your face. You know, go to the other event organizers, introduce yourself, show your presence, support them. Don't be ashamed to like them.
Yeah.
Don't treat as competitors, you know. But then it's like someone that eventually tomorrow might be asking you to play also, you know.
Yeah.
So you have to be very active.
Yeah. So when you were 17, you started as a DJ and you were preparing your gigs. What is the difference now when you prepare yourself?
Well, one thing that I say that didn't change is the butterflies on the valley, you know. It doesn't matter after 12 years playing or even 13 years, it's still the same. So you always
nervous or
excitement, right? Yeah, but also a
butterflies.
bit of nervousness, right? But then I think 10 years ago I didn't have the feeling to know the audience very well. And I think it was just going with my own thing, like focus on myself. Okay, this is my music, I'm gonna play my music. But now, be more professional, you also need to be flexible to have the feeling, right? So then having a good material with you, that's very important. So what I normally do, because I have thousands of musics, I really know the club or the kind of people is coming, so I kind of pre-select some material.
Yeah.
I never have like a set ready, but I have like, okay, this is a fit for this kind of a venue.
So you have a lot of songs and then
that I put it there and say,
on spot you just pick
yeah,
something. Yeah. So a few months ago we released a song together. It's called Awake. So now here we are and we have this first song. Maybe we're just gonna do it here again right now.
Sure.
Let's do it. Awake, don't close your eyes, don't turn around. We'll fade, sparkles till the sun goes down. Don't fade, feel your feet against the ground. Go on, go on. Awake, don't close your eyes, don't turn around. We'll fade, sparkles till the sun goes down. Don't fade, feel your feet against the ground. Go on, go on. Awake. Woo! La da dee. So my last question, do you have one big advice for the people who want to start as a DJ?
never, ever, ever give up. Consistency. Keep on doing, keep on doing.
Keep on doing it.
It's hard, but you will get there. Eventually you will
Nice.
get there.
Nice. Okay, thank you, man.
You're
so
welcome.
never ever give up. Just do it, and start making music. Thanks for the music. Thanks for the dance moves and everything. It was really nice, and see you soon.
See you soon.